Hey Patriots Nation, today we have some truly exciting updates that every fan has been waiting for, and I promise you, this is the kind of news that can get anyone hyped. So, if you're ready to dive in, let's get straight to it, because there's plenty to unpack about our New England Patriots and the state of the team heading into the playoffs. First things first, we have an update that has all of us breathing a little easier. Christian Gonzalez is back on the practice field. After a concussion and a tense few days following the game against the Chargers, seeing him back in drills is nothing short of a relief. The defensive secondary of the Patriots needed him, and honestly, the team's success in the postseason could hinge on his presence. When Gonzalez went down with that hamstring issue early in the season and then suffered a concussion against Los Angeles, it left a noticeable gap in the defense. During that stretch, backups like Alex Austin and Charles Woods were called into action, but anyone who's watched the games closely knows the secondary looked shaky without their star corner. In that first playoff game, however, Gonzalez proved why he's such a pivotal piece. His performance was exceptional, completely locking down the opposing receivers. 5 targets, 0 completions, 0 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 passes defended. That kind of impact doesn't just show skill, it shows the kind of dominance that transforms a defense from ordinary to elite. Now, let's talk about the process he had to go through to get back on the field. Concussion protocols are not simple, and they're intentionally stringent for the safety of the player. Gonzalez suffered the concussion on Sunday, and by Wednesday, he had passed all the required stages up to what's called Phase 4, which allows non-contact training drills. Seeing him in practice, even in a red jersey that restricts full contact, signals that he's on track for returning to full participation. The fact that he's back this early in the week is a massive positive sign because the Patriots can now start planning around having their top corner on the field. The implications for the upcoming games, especially with the Texans on the schedule, are enormous. The Patriots need every weapon in the secondary to manage fast and skilled receivers. Gonzalez brings both lockdown ability and energy to the unit, allowing other players like Marcus Jones to focus on the slot, while Charles Woods or Alex Austin can provide depth without being overextended. His presence alone can change the way offensive coordinators approach the game, forcing them to adjust their routes and game plans because they know one of the best cornerbacks in the league is on the field. When we examine the numbers, it's clear how crucial Gonzalez has been. The Patriots have 14 wins and just 1 loss when he plays this season, which speaks volumes about the difference he makes. He's electric on the field, and even though wearing a red jersey limits contact, it's obvious the coaching staff is preparing him to be ready for Sunday. The anticipation of having him at nearly full strength brings optimism because every fan watching knows that the secondary feels more confident with him patrolling it. Beyond just the stats, the mental impact on both the defense and opposing offenses is significant. Knowing that a shutdown corner isn't a lineup changes how teams approach every passing play. Meanwhile, the coaching staff has been working tirelessly to ensure that everyone around Gonzalez is ready to step up. Carlton Davis had a strong showing despite a questionable call on Sunday, while Marcus Jones has consistently proven himself as a slot corner with incredible coverage skills. The depth chart in the secondary is solid, and the combination of veteran talent and promising backups gives the Patriots flexibility. This week, the focus is on integrating Gonzalez back into drills without risking another setback, which is why practice in the red jersey is essential. It allows him to participate fully in coverage and positioning work while avoiding the potential for contact-related injury. The team's defensive approach benefits greatly from Gonzalez's return. Against teams like the Texans, who have speed demons at wide receiver, having a lockdown corner can neutralize major threats. Christian Kirk, for example, is known for explosive yardage gains, but having Gonzalez in coverage forces him to adjust his routes, which in turn eases pressure on other defensive backs. Every fan watching can appreciate how much a single player can elevate the unit as a whole. The strategy is simple: maintain tight coverage, limit explosive plays, and allow the pass rush to operate with confidence knowing their secondary is secure. Speaking of the pass rush, there's also some movement in that area worth noting. The Patriots recently signed defensive end Darrell Taylor to the practice squad, a former Texan familiar with Houston's offensive strategies. While Taylor isn't expected to see actual game time, his knowledge and insight are invaluable for game preparation. Coaches like Bill Belichick and Mike Frabel thrive on having intel about upcoming opponents, and Taylor brings exactly that. His previous experience with the Texans gives the Patriots an edge in understanding tendencies, formations, and potential weaknesses in the offensive line. Essentially, his role is less about playing snaps and more about preparation, which can be just as critical in playoff matchups where every detail counts. Beyond Taylor, the defensive depth chart remains robust. Players like Elijah Ponder have stepped up over the course of the season, particularly after the trade deadline, providing consistent pressure and tackling. Anthony Jennings has also emerged as a strong contributor, especially in run defense and key pass rushing situations. The combination of young, emerging talent and established veterans creates a versatile, adaptable defense that can handle a variety of offensive schemes. Adding Taylor for insight complements this by giving the coaching staff more tools to strategize effectively against opponents like the Texans. Returning to Gonzalez, his presence doesn't just affect individual matchups, it changes the rhythm of the game. When opposing quarterbacks know a top-tier cornerback is in the lineup, they may hold the ball longer, hesitate on certain throws, or even attempt riskier plays. This subtle psychological effect can lead to turnovers, hurried decisions, and overall improved performance for the Patriots. The secondary's confidence grows when Gonzalez is on the field, and that cohesion translates directly into more consistent defensive execution. His energy and leadership help younger players adjust faster during high-pressure moments, making the defense more resilient and focused. In short, seeing Gonzalez back in practice is a major boost for the team, fans, and the overall playoff outlook. It's a sign that the Patriots are aligning all their pieces as they prepare for high-stakes matchups. While no one can guarantee he'll be at 100% by game day, the fact that he's in Phase 4 of the concussion protocol and participating in controlled drills is about as positive a signal as fans could hope for. For those who've watched the season unfold, Gonzalez's return is not just about one player. It's about stabilizing an entire defensive scheme and reinforcing the team's ability to compete at the highest level. Now, while Gonzalez's return dominates the conversation, there's plenty more to break down regarding the Patriots' preparation and roster moves as they head deeper into the postseason. One of the most interesting developments comes from the practice squad with the addition of Darrell Taylor, a former defensive end for the Houston Texans. While many might assume this is about on-field contributions, the reality is far more strategic. Taylor's familiarity with the Texans' playbook gives the Patriots a tactical advantage. He knows the schemes, the blitzes, and the tendencies of their offensive line and skill players. In a playoff game, where every adjustment and insight matters, having a player like Taylor feeding intel to the coaching staff can be a game changer, even if he never steps on the field during a snap. This move highlights a broader philosophy that the Patriots have perfected over the years. Preparation and situational intelligence are as valuable as pure talent on game day. Every practice rep, every film session, and every addition to the practice squad is designed to create the smallest possible edge over the opponent. Taylor's knowledge directly supports this approach, allowing the coaches to refine defensive alignments, anticipate offensive shifts, and communicate strategies to the active roster with precision. For a team like New England, which thrives on execution, these small advantages can snowball into big results, especially in the intensity of playoff matchups. Beyond the practice squad, the performance of players who have been consistently on the field cannot be understated. Elijah Ponder, for instance, has quietly emerged as a cornerstone of the Patriots' depth. After the trade deadline, he's taken on a more prominent role, showing impressive growth in both pass rushing and run defense. His ability to stay disciplined in assignments while generating pressure has allowed the starters to operate more freely, knowing that the rotational depth can maintain stability. Alongside Ponder, Anthony Jennings has proven to be a versatile contributor, excelling in run support while also stepping up during crucial passing situations. It's easy to overlook these contributions because they don't always show up on highlight reels, but their impact is felt in every snap of the defensive scheme. Meanwhile, the defensive line continues to solidify under the guidance of Frabel and the coaching staff. Players like Harold Landry and Caleb Chasson remain central to the rotation, but the rotation depth is just as important. Brandon Swinson has been a healthy scratch throughout the season, which means opportunities for practice squad players or rotational contributors are carefully evaluated. The balance between maintaining a strong, experienced core and integrating new or less experienced players is a delicate one, particularly as the playoffs demand peak performance and minimal errors. The coaching staff's ability to manage these rotations while keeping players fresh and engaged is a testament to their preparation and organizational skills. Another piece of the puzzle involves monitoring injury recovery and ensuring readiness without risking setbacks. The Patriots have been meticulous with concussion protocols, as seen with Gonzalez, but this extends to other players as well. Nico Collins, a key receiver for the Texans, remains in concussion protocol, which affects game planning for both teams. Monitoring recovery, evaluating players in controlled practice settings, and maintaining communication with medical staff are all crucial elements that influence who ultimately sees the field. For New England, the combination of Gonzalez returning and other players staying healthy or progressing through their recovery protocols is pivotal in shaping defensive strategy. Looking forward, the Patriots' ability to integrate new additions while maximizing returning talent like Gonzalez will be tested in the upcoming playoff games. Every matchup requires a blend of strategic planning, player readiness, and in-game adjustments. The coaching staff's preparation extends beyond traditional drills. It includes extensive film study, situational simulations, and leveraging every piece of intel available, including insights from players like Darrell Taylor. These seemingly minor details collectively shape the outcome of games, particularly against opponents with dynamic offensive threats. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling across the AFC East after a shocking sighting involving Buffalo Bills star quarterback Josh Allen. Sources say Allen was recently seen dining with Eliot, a key executive link to the New England Patriots. The casual dinner, meant to be a low-key meeting, has sparked a firestorm among Bills fans, who are now expressing outrage and disbelief on social media. For years, Allen has been considered the heart and soul of Buffalo's franchise, leading the team through highs and lows and earning the undying loyalty of the fan base. The quarterback's connection with the city seemed unshakable, making the recent reports of his meeting with a rival front office even more explosive. Patriots supporters, meanwhile, are reportedly thrilled at the possibility of Allen joining their ranks, viewing him as the missing piece to elevate their offense to a championship-caliber level. The dinner with Wolf, whose reputation as a strategic mastermind precedes him, has fueled speculation that negotiations could already be underway. Insiders suggest the discussions could involve a major contract offer and a clear vision for how Allen would fit into New England's system. Meanwhile, Buffalo fans are reacting with a mix of betrayal and shock, with social media feeds flooded with comments ranging from incredulity to calls for explanations from the team. The hashtag trend reflecting Allen's potential defection has been trending locally, showing just how personal this news feels to the city. Analysts caution, however, that nothing is confirmed, and such meetings often occur behind closed doors without immediate outcomes. Still, the optics of Allen meeting with a direct rival have set the rumor mill ablaze. If Allen were to leave Buffalo, it would mark one of the most stunning shifts in the AFC East in recent memory, potentially reshaping rivalries and altering playoff projections for years to come. Fans and insiders alike are now left to wonder, is this the beginning of a Patriots renaissance or just another speculative story in a league fueled by whispers and half-truths? For now, the drama continues, and every social media post, team statement, and insider leak is being dissected for hints. One thing is certain, Josh Allen's next move, whatever it may be, could redefine the balance of power in the AFC East, and the football world is watching closely. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.